Here's a quick recap on Monday, February 5th, 2024. So as you can see, we are in a consolidation phase. So the market opened up at 9:30. It is now 10 a.m. and we are just not breaking this consolidation phase. So there is news 1 minute at 10 a.m. So we're going to see if that can spark some volatility and see if one side can get more aggressive and see if we can play that side. So as you can see, 10 a.m. hits, we get some volatility, and now a lot of aggression hitting the bid. And you can see that on the cumulative delta on the bottom. We're just going completely red, and these sellers are getting extremely aggressive. So now I'm looking for shorts in the short term, but I'm going to need to see buyers get trapped. So right here, buyers start to pull it up. We pull up, and then the rally fails, and that was my entry short right there. And I'm going to put my stop 4963 roughly. And I wanted to see where we can take this on the tape and see like where my target can come to be. So we're starting to sit and dance in this kind of price range right here. So I don't really like that on the short term because I am a scalper. So I want to see things move fast and immediately in my favor. And I don't want to just sit in this range. And I was getting weary of all this aggressive selling that we're seeing. But why are we not moving lower? And then I ended up closing it for, I think, a 1-point winner, or I think a 2-point winner. And then it just dumped, I think, in a matter of maybe 18 minutes, it just ended up dumping. I think 20 points, roughly, maybe 20, 30 points. So right here is another opportunity that I notice that we just dumped all this aggressive selling. You can see it on the cumulative delta, all these red negative cumulative deltas right here, and all of a sudden we start to find some buying here for once. So this could be a relief bounce. I don't know yet, but this buying looks pretty strong. So I want to see strong aggression right here, like we see, and then a little bit of a pullback, and I want to see that pullback defended by these buyers. And if we can see that, I'm willing to go long. So once again, look at that cumulative delta though. See how that candle now is blue, meaning the buyers are starting to become in control, and we're holding this pullback. So I'm going to enter long right here. I'm going to put my stop around a little bit under the 45, about maybe a 1.5 risk. Extremely tight stop, and we start moving. Buyers are strong, but not strong enough, but it's looking really good on the long side. I do set my stop to break even right here because this is a little bit of a sketchy and riskier trade because we just dumped 20, 30 points. I'm not trying to just get reversed on a quick relief bounce and then we just rip to the downside again. So I need to be careful here and manage my money properly. And then we're sitting here once again for a little bit, which isn't something I want to see. So I end up taking a break-even trade right here. And then we just start, I don't want to say dumping, but we start, the aggression just takes over. There's once again. And now we enter a demand zone, institutional demand zone right here. Now take a look as we enter this demand zone. Look at all this aggressive selling, yet we can't move lower. Look at this delta right here. All these people just hitting the bid, yet they're not getting rewarded. But it doesn't mean anything to me if now aggressive buyers show initiative to take it up. So I need to see these buyers want to take it up. And we do see that right now. Look at all these buyers. Buyers are stepping in. It's looking good. Once again, the cumulative delta is blue, meaning buyers are starting to become in control collectively. I'm liking how we're holding this. I'm going to try it long once again. Let's try it long. Put the stop right under 40. Tight stop. And once again, it starts working out. But you need to be careful. I need to be careful right here because once again, we just dumped 20, 30 points to the downside. This could just be a relief bounce. We can dump another 20 points now. We don't know. But I saw opportunity and I took it. We are holding it. But these buyers need to be stronger. So I put my stop once again to break even. And we're just playing around in this range. I'm not a fan of it. Pretty weary of it, so I end up closing my trade. Like I said, I'm a scalper. I need to see buyers step in immediately, or pretty much in the short term, within minutes. I don't want to sit in consolidation. So now I'm really getting tired of getting stopped out because buyers are not showing enough initiative. So now the only time I'm going to enter next is if buyers really prove themselves and I could play the pullback. Which right here, look at that strong buying and look at this pullback right here. Can people bid into this pullback? Can we hold this pullback? Because now really buying looks like it's coming alive. We're on the third green cumulative delta bar right here. And look at it. And we're really holding this now. We're really holding. Bidders are holding this level up. I'm going to try it long. And let's see if these buyers can prove themselves because they're really holding this level good. So I'm going to fast forward it here and watch what happens. And we just start ripping to the upside. Now, if you look at the volume profile on the right-hand side of the footprint chart, it's all low volume past the 51s and 52s. So theoretically, there's low resistance. So all it needs is just a little bit of strong buying, and we should rip through like a rocket ship, essentially. But I was not seeing that, and I was getting weary that somebody's sitting, it looks like on, let's see, maybe 495150 roughly. 4951, and people are hitting the ask, but we just cannot move higher. So somebody's either absorbing this, something is happening, and I was getting weary of this position being up 5 points. I don't want this to go red on me, especially on a day that we're going counter trend. But I do end up closing my position here. I don't want to sit in it any longer, and I accumulated $412.50 for the day. It's about 8 points. But it's amazing what reading the tape can do and proper risk management.